says 6:45. So that is another tip for you guys. So the beautiful ash gourd is here. So I have to switch it off. I'll wait for a while. These 9 planets wouldn't do anything. Hi everyone, good morning. So the time is around 6:25. So what I have been doing is, see, it says 6:45. So it means around 6:45. So it's not 6:45 actually. It is 20 minutes fast. So 6:25 now. So I have put up light on the lamp here, and so the rice I have kept already, and this is for puliyogre and rice, and radish also I have kept for curry. I'll also show you on that. And this one is for my parents, and this is this muskmelon I was talking about, and this I have cut and kept this muskmelon. So this can be taken for snacks along with this pomegranates also. And I just cleaned the floor completely. So I just separated the pomegranates, and it's all done. And I just cleaned the floor, so it would be very wet. So I have switched on the fan, and the washing machine is done. So the dryer is going on, and so that's the reason I have kept the fan here, and it's all wet because I mopped the floor. And here it's all, I have to clean this also again now today. So most of the things are done, and I have to get ready to office today. I will see. And the main thing I want to tell you is this about Kolaru Pathigam. So Kolaru Pathigam is all about it's one of the poem written in a famous book called Devaram. So if you read this Kolaru Pathigam, it has 11 songs in it. So I just write it every day. Like I don't write everything, just one poem or something like that, how much ever, just for a peace of mind I just write it. So I write and keep it. And so this, when you read this Kolaru Pathigam, Kolaru is about planets, about 9 planets. So all these 9 planets wouldn't do anything. So the beauty of Kolaru Pathigam is that you will not get harm from any of the 9 planets, and you will get all the health, good health, wealth and prosperity, whatever you want if you read and write Kolaru Pathigam. And at least if you have to read Kolaru Pathigam every day, try to and memorize it if you can possible. So it will so none of the planets would harm. There would be some dosha or whatever, right? So if you read this Kolaru Pathigam, nothing will happen to you. And even if your relatives or anybody have this paralysis or affected with stroke or whatever, or any kind of disease also, it also says in one of the line where it says Vada, Pittam and all that. So if anybody has, or if you are affected, then you have to read about Kolaru Pathigam. It's definitely very, very useful and helpful, and it definitely gives you a lot of confidence. So try to read it. Kolaru Pathigam is something which I wanted to tell you for today, to stay away from all the any harmness and anything from the evil effects or from enemies or whatever. So that would definitely help you. The next is, I will take you to the terrace garden now to show you how it looks from the top. Kept the rice here, so it's showing 2 in the Geek Robo Cook. So I have to switch it off. I'll wait for a while. So I'll also in the meanwhile make this hot coffee, and I'll take to the terrace as usual and see how the composting pots are and the bioenzymes we are planning to do today. I'll get some plastic containers from Flipkart or Amazon or BigBasket also. And see, It's light, no? So I'll add some more coffee here. This is like my second coffee because before mopping I took one more coffee, and now I have one more coffee. See, the house help would do, but we have parents and in-laws, no, at home, so that's the reason. I give some, so the house help would come and they would clean the rooms of my parents and in-laws. So I'm just switching off. So the robo cook is switched off. So everything is done, and I'll mix it with puliyogare. I'll show you how to do that. It's yummy. I have taken this MTR puliyogare powder bought from Swiggy Instamart. So what I'll do is I'll switch off right now and I'll go to my terrace. I'm carrying the coffee. See this beautiful coffee cup of me and my husband. I think this was done by Printo. So I'll just close the book. So I'll also show you the dishwasher. It's already arranged by my husband. So I just have to put the powder. I'll put the powder, switch it on, and then go to the terrace. So the powder is something like this. See how I open. Because I am holding a mobile in the other hand. So the powder is something like this. I put very little only. Enough. So this powder would come for around 3 months. Depending on the vessels you can put. And yeah, it's done. No. Now I will switch on the plug. I'll switch off this and I'll show you this. This is on. I think the main switch is off here. See, it's done. I always put it in the auto mode. Eco mode would take some more time. So I also put it in the auto mode. It will take care of everything, the vessels and everything. And then I have put it on and I have switched it off. So it will take around 1 hour and 20 minutes. And after that I will leave it for another half an hour. So the vessels would be hot and would be sparkling. So I will leave it for some time and then I will take the vessels out. So right now let's go to the terrace garden. So that's the coffee cup I'm carrying, and I'll close the door here. I'll come and wake my son up. Amma, hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Coffee kudichtiya? Oh, okay. So my coffee is done and my mom is boiling milk here. Should add sugar. Coffee decoction coming. Coffee decoction. So this is the coffee decoction she has kept. Okay. And she is a senior citizen. And so I'll take you to my terrace. Otherwise it used to be very dark. So I don't want to come during the darkness. Because I never know what kind of this one. Because there was a snake on the somewhere here on the 5th house or whatever. There was a snake there which has come to the ground floor to eat the rat, it seems. So I was a bit afraid of that. So we have pruned a lot of plants yesterday. We have taken it out to keep everything so there would be a space and we can see in all the pots. So that is what you have to do if you have snakes or rodents if you're afraid of snakes, if you think that the rodents would come to your house and all that, the basic thing is that there should be gap in your pot. See, in every pot you should be able to see what's happening in there. See, this is dark basically, but from here dark, but in the camera it looks clean, but that's not the case. It should be spacious so that rodents and rats cannot come and bury the mud and everything around. So the beautiful ashgpurd is here. The ashgpurd, lovely ashgpurd. This is one, and one more is here. Can you see? One more is here, and there are flowers also there, beautiful flowers. And one more is coming up here. And these are the rich gourd. Rich gourd is also coming up. And that's a Malabar spinach. Neem tree. So the Malabar spinach I'm planning to pick some. So when I pick some, it's always like when you are having these spinach plants and all that, no, it's always good that if you cut it, instead of picking only the leaves, if you cut it, it will grow like a bushy. So you have to cut it like a twigs. So if you cut it in twigs, then it's good that all your plants, all the especially the greens, vegetables, greens leaves, no, that will grow like a bush. So it's good that if you grow it in that way, it will be very useful, and you can multiply. You can multiply and have more plants, and you can even, if you want to plant it somewhere also, you can take the twig and you can put it somewhere, and that is how I have if you see, I have this particular planter pot is completely dedicated for Malabar spinach. Okay. So that is how it is what I was thinking. See. Lot of fun. This is the lemongrass. I'll pluck some for evening, and I'll make some tea out of it. And that's the beautiful balloon wine. We will add it to the dosa batter or upma also. We add it to upma, curry, make chutney, sauce and all that out of it. And that's the beautiful flower of ashgpurd coming up. See, this one actually has a support, and this doesn't have. It's still hanging around, so I have to find out what can be done. Otherwise I don't want this to fall here. And this is one, and there was one more also on the other side. Maybe if it comes up, we can identify that. And that's a beautiful color which attracted me. And that's a beautiful vertical garden we have. So what I'm planning to do is I'll grow all the greens in the vertical garden only. So then later I will take out the greens from the pots. So once we get so much of greens for our family and even for our friends, after we grow everything in the vertical garden, then what we will do is we will grow brinjal, tomatoes and all that. I'll put it here. So if you see, there are some Ceylon spinach here. So I'll take out the Ceylon spinach from here, and I will put brinjal and tomatoes here in these pots, containers. So that's the plan. So that I'm wishing that, praying that all these vertical gardens should be very greenery. It's growing good, but it should be more. So I'll add more home compost. So I have lot of home compost now. I'm done with the coffee. So if you see, because of the yesterday's rain, and this is, see, water here on yesterday's rain, and you see there are a lot of compost here. This is the homegrown compost, completely from the home, wet waste compost, I mean. This is all this, we will do it on Sunday. Weekdays it would be a bit difficult. See, I have put up holes everywhere, so it will be easy to nicely stir and use it later. It's better if you close it nicely. So if you close it, it wouldn't attract the rodents and rats. So that is another tip for you guys. So that's all about terrace for today. So I will take you to the ground floor and mix the puliyogare and radish and show you. So puliyogare, I just have to mix it. I have put it gingerly oil so the rice would be separated, and I'm also making some radish curry for lunch. So hope you liked my vlog for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.